This video is jam-packed with notes. I spent literally the entire morning crafting this until it was completely perfect. I made an absolute masterpiece. This masterpiece I'm about to deliver to you today, and I titled this video, Why Male Attachment is a Turnoff to Women. You are going to be seeing exactly step by step why your attachment will not only signal weakness and lower value, but this will cause her to pull away from you and start to not like you. What this means is the woman that you have genuine interest in, the woman that you have high interest in, the woman that you love, the woman that you actually want to be with, you are going to need to act properly. You are going to need to act like a masculine man the right way, so that way she does not want to leave you. So by the end of this video, I'm here to give you tools and skills that you did not have previously. And by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly how to act the right way, so that way you do not run into any of these issues ever again. So stick with me because this is about to be a good one. One of the guys in my community, he saw the language of women and he goes, I entered yesterday. He goes, by this time, I seen 44% of language of women in 2 days. Absolutely impressive / awesome. He goes, I'm already implementing what I'm learning in these 2 days, literally. I see the videos and laugh while watching them because I truly believe in them and I can tell they work. What I've created is a step-by-step process that you can actually follow as a man. You can copy-paste this process into your dating life. You can start to learn, understand, and master the language of women to get results in your dating life quicker and to make sure that the woman that you genuinely want does not want to leave you. That is why I created this. That is why I've made this process. Go and check that out after today's video is over. You'll love it. So I created 5 specific reasons why male attachment is a turnoff to women. Number 1, when you enter into an emotional state, here's what women know and here's what women see. Women know that it clouds your judgment. Okay, stick with me. This will make sense. When you enter into an emotional state, women know that it clouds your judgment. Meaning you are no longer thinking logically, you are no longer thinking rationally, you are leading with emotion, you are thinking with emotion. And she understands on a deep down subconscious level how this actually starts to cloud your judgment. This is what women see when men act this way, when men operate this way. She sees that you talk different, she sees that all of a sudden you act different, and she sees that all of the words coming out of your mouth and all of the moves that you're making, she sees that you are scared to do the wrong thing. Now, what is the core emotion that this is rooted in? When you see yourself behaving this way, when you see yourself acting this way, when you see yourself operating this way, listen to me very closely. The core emotion that you are operating out of is fear. The core emotion that you are now operating out of is fear. Fear is the opposite of faith. Faith gives you your masculine will. Faith gives you the root of your masculinity. Fear is the opposite. When you are operating out of fear, you have left your natural masculine state. You are now slowly being controlled by your own emotion. She's going to see that this clouds your judgment. So, this is what I can tell you. When you have judgment in the decisions that you're making that's clouded, this means that you act out of emotion and now you lose your rational, calm, masculine intellect. You have to understand that this is the reason why she is with you in the first place outside of the first date or two. Outside of the first couple dates, or outside of you guys maybe sleeping together, she sees that there is a core root value that you have. Okay, that core root value that you have, she's going to see a lot of different things. You probably are operating out of rational, calm, masculine intellect. This is the energy that she's drawn to. So here's what happens when you start to get attached. She thinks, okay, if something as easy and harmless as my beauty, something as easy and harmless as my beauty, okay, is enough to change this man's internal state, then she's going to sit there and go, this man is not strong enough to lead me. That is what she is going to feel. That is what she's going to think. That is what she's going to know. That you are not strong enough to lead her. Okay? This is point number 1 that I wanted to make. Now, number 2. This is what you have to know. This is what you have to understand. Women date up. Women date up. Okay? Hypergamy is satisfied when you're not. Think about that for a second. Women date up. They want to look up to the man. They want to respect the man that they're with. They want to look at him as if he's a man of status. Women want to date up. And dating up is not just on paper. It doesn't mean that you make more money than her. It doesn't mean that you have more followers than her. Dating up means that she feels like when she's around you, you are the prize. This is what she wants to feel. Women very rarely, if ever, want to feel like they are with a man of equal or lower status than themselves. Women want to date up, and that is called hypergamy. That is what hypergamy is rooted in, is her finding the best man that she possibly can. What that means is hypergamy is satisfied when you're not. Listen to me very closely. When you're satisfied, okay, when you're attached, when she sees that weakness, your attachment signals quite a few things. Okay, listen to me very closely. Your attachment now signals that she is the best that you can do. So here's what happens. When you enter into that state of emotion, you are subconsciously saying and you are subconsciously signaling these things. You're basically subconsciously saying, hey, I really love you. Hey, I'm not going anywhere no matter what you do and no matter how you treat me. And I'm really nervous to lose you because you are probably the most beautiful woman that I've ever been with in my entire life. When you act out of that state of emotion, when you operate from that energy, now she questions if she can do better. Women date up. By you getting attached, she no longer wants to get attached to you. If she loses the attachment that she has towards you, this is going to be the beginning to the end of the relationship, and she starts to seek better options elsewhere. That is number 2. Now, the third reason why male attachment is a turnoff to women is because women never want to see any fear, weakness, or uncertainty in a man ever. She wants to see zero fear. She wants to see zero weakness. She almost wants to be able to look at her man like he's a superhero that can basically do anything. Any fear or any weakness is going to be rooted in an emotional state that you have entered into, and this is going to make her doubt your value. So this is what I can tell you. Your attachment equals your care. When you're attached, you're signaling, hey, I really care about you. Hey, I really love you. Hey, I'm really scared to lose you. And guess what? When you enter into this state, your attachment equals your care, which women know leads to your own weakness. Women know deep down that this leads to your own weakness. That care, that emotional investment, slowly but surely that man is getting weaker by the day. Now she questions your SMV. Now she questions your dating value. Now she questions if she can do better. And here's the funny thing that you're going to realize. What happens now is she slowly starts to open up her options. So here's what you have to always remember. I don't care if you guys had a logical conversation saying that, you guys are boyfriend and girlfriend in this long-term relationship. I don't care if you've dated the woman for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. I don't care. When her hypergamy is no longer satisfied, this is a feeling. And the feeling that she gets is that she needs to open up her options and do better. So even though she has not had a conversation with you saying, oh, something's off, or, oh, I need some space or anything like that, she will just naturally start to open up her options. She naturally wants to just see what else is out there. And this is something that you have to understand. That is point number 3. Okay, point number 4, this is my favorite. Attachment reveals where she sits on your list of day-to-day priorities. Say this with me one more time. Attachment reveals where she sits on your list of day-to-day priorities. Listen closely, okay? Men build. Men have to be builders. You have to build your own life. You have to build your own career. You have to build your own finances. You have to build your own purpose. You have to basically build everything. Men are made, right? As a man, you must be a builder. Well, guess what happens? If her hypergamy is optimizing for her survival, right? Because she cares most about her survival, not your survival. She cares about her survival. Okay? This is deep-rooted survival instincts. If her hypergamy is rooted in her survival, well, what does that mean? Okay, that means that it doesn't look very good on your end. Okay, if your main priority every single day is sitting there texting and calling so much on the phone, if that's your main priority, she feels that weakness. She will start to look at that man and go, he's not focused, he's not building. Why is his main priority every single day to nurture this relationship through the cell phone instead of build the things that he needs to build? Why does he operate this way? And once again, she slowly pulls back and she slowly exits. That is point number 4. And point number 5, this is something that you will probably struggle with for the rest of your life. What you will notice is that if you are not aware of this, lust is probably controlling you. And when she sees that your day-to-day decisions are rooted in obtaining pleasure, this is one of the highest forms of weakness. She sees that pleasure controls you and pleasure is running your life. When she sees that that is what you're optimizing your day-to-day decisions for, she sees that you lack the dedication and the focus. She's going to see that this man might not be good for my own long-term survival. This man is not necessarily going to be doing the things or building the things that he needs to build in order to be a man. This is what you're going to notice. So this is what I can tell you. These tips that I'm giving you on this channel, these tips that I'm giving you in this video right now, what I'm doing is I'm helping you allow your relationships to have a longer run rate. What that means is with majority of guys, they talk to a woman for a couple weeks or something like that and she's no longer interested. They see a woman for a month or two and then all of a sudden they don't know what happens. What I can tell you is this: when you start to actually operate the proper way as a man, your relationships have a longer run rate, which means that you're able to maintain interest and attraction longer. So this is what I can tell you. If you see just how important these videos are, I encourage you to go even further. I encourage you to start to learn, understand, and master the language of women. This is why I created an entire process for you, so that way you can see what's on the other side when you have structured guidance and you have real processes that were already created for you that you can literally just copy paste into your dating life and go and check that out. Go and see what I made for you. I know how much this will help you. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.